Good morning, guys. Good morning. Pedro here with another live stream, guys. Crazy to think that it's already September of 2023, guys. Literally this time last year, I was literally just starting out on my journey, pushing, and really trying to focus on, growing the channel and really focusing and going all in on this. So crazy how time flies, guys. I can't believe it myself. But yeah, welcome. We're gonna wait for a couple more members to join in, and yeah, we're gonna begin shortly, guys. As you guys could see, EURUSD is pushing nicely, exactly as expected. In fact, I did send this in my VIP last night. I did say the entry, it was kind of around here. And yeah, so I did send this in my VIP last night. So if you did take this trade, you'd be up about 20 pips. So it's not a huge move. I knew it wasn't a huge move. It was more of a scalp at that time. I left it, woke up around, I think it was 4 a.m. No, 5 a.m. and I took my profits there. So it's about 14 pips. Not that huge. Typically we like to catch much larger moves. However, profits are profits. The only reason why I wouldn't enter at this given time is just because of news. I want to make sure. So 8:30, we got about an hour. No, we got half an hour left. So that's the only thing that's kind of holding me back from entering on anything just yet. Let me know if you guys can you guys hear me well? Good, everything's good. Okay, perfect. We got RSPS, my man. Welcome. We got my friend Ajmal. Let's go, Ajmal. Welcome, guys. Excited to have you guys here this morning. Let's go. Let me know, what pairs are you guys looking at? Like, what are you guys looking at specifically this morning? Let's take a look at gold. Let's see what's going on with gold. So with gold, we actually did kind of stay within this range area. We held this level of support like I had mentioned. But if we clear, actually let's not clear it, but like if I show you what I was showing you yesterday, so this was the high, right? We can see that it actually broke and closed above it. Now with the news, this is something that's very significant because we don't know if it's just going to be a complete, let's put it this way, a complete fake out up, right? And then it gives us the push down, right? So we need to understand that, traders, is that anything could happen at this given time. So we have to be very vigilant with what's going to happen here because it really depends on how the dollar is going to react, right? Is the dollar going to continue to go higher and then give us the continuation to the upside, right? Which it has been doing, or is it going to give us a pushback down, right? So that is kind of what I'm looking at. Overall, I personally think that we may see it continue to go a little bit higher. I feel like Dixie has a little bit more room now to at least, I would say at least just coming up to the, well, at least I would say around this area here. It might just create like a wick and then push up and then start pulling back. But right now the daily is pretty bullish. The weekly is bullish. The 4 hour is bullish, right? So everything that we're seeing right now overall is indicating to the upside for the dollar. So this could mean, doesn't necessarily mean, but this could mean that we may see a push back down for gold. However, if we look at gold, the weekly is bearish. The daily is bullish at this point, right? However, that could change. If we look at the 4 hour, it is bullish as well. So could we see maybe, gold come up to this high up here and then we may see a retracement? Yes, I think that's much more of a higher probability that we may see, especially once the news comes out. We may see something like this where we may see the impulse and then we may see a continuation to the downside, right? So that's something that I'm anticipating for price, guys. By the way, welcome, guys. Welcome to everyone that's new or all the new members. If it's your first time here, guys, welcome. Make yourself at home. Also, guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does make a huge difference. It does support the channel. So if you do want me to continue to come on here live with you guys, please make sure you guys just click on that like button, guys. It does not cost you anything. We're at 4 likes right now. Let's get it to at least 7 likes, guys. Let's go. We got Ajmal. Any idea on unemployment claims, strong or weak? Let's take a look. I think right now, to be honest, I think it'll be strong for the dollar. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that we may be in for a good surprise where we may be looking at shorts for gold. But yeah. But yeah, you have to be very, very careful. I would definitely just wait. It's worth the wait. It's worth just waiting. Let the market do what it has to do, right? And then I would just, yeah. But I'm probably looking at something like this where it might start pushing up, scare a lot of people, right? And then give us the impulse back down. I do think that the dollar is going to be strong, personally, and I think we may be looking at shorting opportunities for gold. Guys, how are you guys doing? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat below. As you guys know, we're live every single day, Monday through Friday. Excited to have you guys here this morning with me. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the streams, guys, let's get those likes up. We're at 6 likes, guys, and we've got 11 members here with us. Can we get it at least to 11 members, guys? 11 likes, sorry. Let me just share the stream with our other members that we have. And if you enjoy these streams as well, guys, could I ask you for one solid favor? If you guys could just click share and share this live stream with your on your socials. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, 5,000 family members, guys. Is today going to be the day? Are we going to reach our goal? I'm just going to share it here on our live, our free Telegram. We got Ian. Ian, welcome. Let's go. We got Sumo. Let's go, man. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm excited to be here with you guys, and I'm happy to be here with you guys sharing this morning. Welcome, 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 guys. All right, I just put it in there. We should be good. Okay, awesome. All right, guys, we're at 11 likes. Can we get it to 15 likes, guys? Let's get it to 15 likes. Let's go. So as you guys can see, this is kind of my overall outlook. If you guys want to know my exact entries, obviously you guys know I do share this with my inner circle students. But yeah, I wanted to welcome everyone, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. We got Dark Legend in the house. Let's go. We got Adrian. Let's go, Adrian. We got Frank Taylor. Let's go. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, so let's take a look also at NASDAQ, because NASDAQ, I'm going back into trading NASDAQ. I haven't traded NASDAQ in time, but I feel like I want to get back into it. So if we look at NASDAQ, we can understand the overall clear direction. So I'm going to clear everything. We can see a clear direction for NASDAQ has been to the downside. This is the 1 hour time frame. And we can see that we have been creating. So this is a high up here. This is a lower high, right? This is another lower high right here, right? So you could see that the direction is to the downside. What I would suspect here is we did get the pullback. We did get a push here. So we can see during London, we got the push all the way down here. What I think may happen is that we may see an impulse back up. And then don't be surprised if we see it push back down for 930. So with this news that comes out with the US dollar, we may see price push back up at 830, and then that would prepare us to have a beautiful entry for potential sells from this area of resistance. And then we could see a continuation to the downside. Now, where could we see to the downside? Well, we could see that we have beautiful clean traffic on the left-hand side, team, as you guys could see, right? So this would indicate to me that we may be seeing a clear traffic move here. at least to this level of structure down here. So what we need to make sure is that we get a better entry. We don't want to sell at the bottoms, team. We don't want to sell at this level here. We want to be selling at the top up here, right? Now, how do we know? Obviously, that's what I'm telling you, is that we need to wait for news. We can't get all desperate and just try and focus on getting in now. Problem is, you'd be probably trying to sell at the bottom. This is not what we want. We want to avoid selling at the bottom. We want to be selling at the top, okay? These are things that we need to focus on. And in fact, that's my overall outlook for NASDAQ. Clean structure. As you guys can see, we've got beautiful clean range to the bottom here. So hopefully this does end up going in our favor. But yeah, that's really what I'm seeing overall, guys. We got Ajmal. Let's go, my man. Let's get it. We got a Cal in the house. Hello, Pedro. Glad to be here. Happy to have you here, my man. But yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here, team, for NASDAQ, and we're gonna come back because, like I said, I do want to start getting back into it and trading NASDAQ as well. Let's see US30. What are we looking at US30? Oh shoot, hold on. Let me just take off my brush. With US30, one sec. With US30, something similar as well. We just have to kind of wait and see what's going to happen here. So we broke below this structure. We've been creating lower highs. The only thing is I always like to look at where we are in the higher time frame because we could be at a major level of support or something, right? So if you notice here, we've rejected this area multiple times. So I wouldn't say just look for sells just because we pushed down. We have to kind of wait and see if it's going to break that level, or if it's going to continue to go higher from this point. Because if you notice here, look at that. That is a major area of structure. So, yeah. So I would say I'm probably actually going to anticipate a pullback. So if we look at the 4 hour, depending on the news that we get here now, we may see something like this where we may see an impulse, team. You see what I mean? An impulse, maybe a pull back up here to these highs up here. This is kind of my target area here, and this is where I want to be shorting. So I would say I'd look for shorts here to the downside. Okay. Did you guys understand that explanation? Yes. Good. Good. Guys, we're at 11 likes. Let's get it to 15 likes, team. Let's go. We got Dark Legend in the house. Just finished the coffee. Nice, bro. That's the best way to start it. Coffee or tea? That's the best way. I like my matcha tea. I think the wifey's making my matcha tea right now, but I was like, yo, I got to come onto the stream with the team so that we can kind of get ahead and see what opportunities we can catch in the markets and stuff. So, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for US30. We'll see what ends up happening. If it pushes down, then that's completely changes the overall outlook. If it does push down, then this is what I'm anticipating. Get a nice strong momentum, wait for a nice retest, and then a continuation to the downside. So these are the two scenarios that we're looking at. You know, a lot could happen here. Obviously, when we have news, that's why we have to understand that there's different scenarios that could happen here, because the news could do anything, right? It could kick off price and completely derail it from what it's doing. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. So what do we got here? We got Ajmal in the last 4 hour candle, and my MT4 is this bullish engulfing. This one right here, you mean the previous one? Previous 4 hour candle in the last 4 hour candle, MT4 is bullish engulfing. Yeah. So you're talking about this one here, right? You're probably talking about this one. So yeah, so it is engulfing this high up here. Also, we've created an equal low twice, so, or a double bottom if you want to call it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, with the news, like it could completely change everything, right? Because we could also see something like this, right, where okay, this is forming some sort of a bearish flag, right? So we have to weigh out all of our scenarios here, because this could be forming some sort of a wedge pattern formation, having some sort of a similar move, right? So if we copy this exact same move, let me copy this and show you what I'm talking about. So this exact same move, guys, pay close attention. I'm dropping some heavy sauce here for you guys, heavy sauce. This exact same move here, if we move it over here, okay, look at exactly where it's going to take me. So if we look exactly where that takes me, it's literally to the next area of support, right? So this could be a similar move here for US30. We are creating a lower highs and lower lows, so that could be a possibility. However, we are at a major level of support on the higher time frames. Look at this previous level of resistance. We have, look, resistance here, right? Support here, right? Support, right? Support, and then look where it's at right now, support, right? So this is something that we do need to understand, that it's hard for us to say, okay, it's going to go all the way down here, but what about all of this here, right? These are areas that are important to you, that we need to focus on, right? So this could be, that's what I'm saying. So if we do get a break, we wait for the retest, and that's a confirmation that, you know what, yep, it's not respecting this area, and it's going to continue to go down lower, right? However, if we break above, then we know overall where we could go to, what area we can focus on, and then we can short it down if that's the direction it wants to go, right? We go step by step, team. You guys know how it is. It's not something that happens overnight, but you guys get it. Let's see for gold. So we're on the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really focus so much on that, like, other than the fact that it's 8 o'clock. We're seeing the impulse that I told you guys right now, so it is impulsing to the upside nicely. But yeah, I would say once the news comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes and creates a wick up here, or even a little bit higher, and then it pushes back down. I just wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. EURUSD, yeah, EURUSD kind of closed below, but it's just there's no volume there. We'll see. We got RSPS. How do you think unemployment rate will claim affects gold? Well, here's the deal. So I think that if the dollar ends up being strong, so I do think that they are anticipating it's going to be better for the dollar, so it's going to be good news for the unemployment, so it's going to be improvement supposedly. If that is the case, then I think that it's going to be bearish for gold. So we're going to probably see a bearish move for gold happen. Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen there, my man. We got walking HK. Let's go. Live 24 hours. Let's go. Yeah, so I think for even you're in New Zealand right now, even this, like, this could be a nice pushback down here. 85 pips, we created an equal high. We may see a retest though, so we may see it do something like this where it may retest and then go down lower. Euro GBP. So we're looking at two scenarios. It seems like it ended up going to the upside here. All right, let's go back to actually, you know what, let's take a look at GJ. I haven't seen GJ in a while. Look at that, GJ. Oh no way, nice. So we were looking at a pullback here on this neckline-ish area. Price actually pulled back exactly as expected, and then was looking for price to come down to this white line here, and actually ended up going a lot further. If you would have gotten in here, you would have been well over 123 pips. 130 pips. But let's say to the area that I told you guys, you'd be up 81 pips, guys. 81 pips. Can you believe that? It's crazy. All right, guys, we've got about 20 minutes left until the news comes out. We'll see what happens, guys. Let me know what pairs you guys are looking at, too, guys. Let me know in the chat below. Are you guys looking at any specific pairs? Just 1 second here. One second here, team. 1 second. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. We're going to go over GJ as well and GU. Just give me 1 second here. I'm just updating some settings here. And we should be good. Okay, perfect, guys. So we're going to just continue on here. I just had to update something here on the actual charts here. So obviously we have the US news, which is going to be in a couple minutes, about 15 minutes. We have our US news. As you guys could see, had you have taken this trade when I told you guys, you would be up 133 pips, guys. 133 pips. Like, let that sink in for a sec. Had you have listened and look at literally my analysis, guys. The line, look, I anticipated the pullback and then the continuation of the downside. Had you listened, guys, 133 pips. Beautiful, beautiful trade in our direction. It just goes to show that it's possible, guys, to be able to catch these opportunities. I'm just going to turn on my light here. But yeah, it just goes to show, like, it is possible to find these opportunities, these trade opportunities where you can make some cake, guys. Okay, so what am I anticipating now for GJ? So we know that we have been creating lower highs. We know that we have this huge impulse. You guys can see, look, I had this even from last time, but we're coming to a level of support, okay? This is a major area of support where price has respected in the past, okay? So at this point, I would say I'm not looking for sells and I'm not really looking for buys yet, because if I were to look for buys at this point, I'm trying to catch the falling knife that I always give you guys that example. It's like catching a falling knife, guys. It's super, super dangerous, right? So let's just wait. Let's be patient, and let's wait for the market to pull back. Maybe form some sort of a consolidation. Maybe come back up and retest this high up here, right? And then form some sort of a little range and tell us what direction it wants to head. Does it want to go down? Great. Does it want to go up? Great. Whatever direction it wants to go, we'll figure it out. But first, we want to see what the market's trying to tell us here, right? Yeah, so that from there we'll see what we can see, but right now I don't see anything for GJ. It's that simple. Let's wait for the news. Depending on the news, maybe that will give us the impulse that we need or the push that we need as to what direction it wants to go, right? So we're going to come back to this. We're going to take a look at what direction we may see the market going for GJ. Now, looking at GU. So with GU, we had a beautiful move to the downside during London session. We actually just retested right now at 6 a.m. and we can see 6:30 a.m. and right now it's pulling back at 8:30. So I had the two scenarios. I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you guys remember seeing this? Obviously, this was the two scenarios that I had. Either it was going to go up around 41 pips or it was going to go down about 60. Obviously, it hasn't fully gone down all the way. We're down about 38 pips. But my overall kind of sentiment was around 60 pips all the way down. That's fine. But if we look at the bigger picture, guys, like I mentioned earlier, if you look at the bigger picture, look at what we're doing, guys. We're in this clear, beautiful downwards channel, creating lower highs and lower lows. So this is something that I was anticipating before. I am anticipating it to go a little bit lower. This is why I said, hey, we could probably catch about 60 pips. We could probably see it come down to these lows down here. And if it breaks down those lows, then we could probably retest these lows down here, right? So these are my areas of interest for price to go down to. However, right now at this point, we could see some sort of a pullback. We just have to be patient and see what the markets are going to be doing and what the markets want to do, right? Because the markets can do anything at any given time, guys. So, yeah, like really depends on how it's going to react, right? Is the dollar going to be strong? If the dollar is going to be strong, then yes, we may see GU continue to go down further and come down to these lows. We could see a nice impulse back down. It's kind of retesting this area. However, I don't want to personally just get in because I don't want to be risking too much or leaving too much on the table, right? Because we're talking about even if I were to put it here, like a 25 pip stop, my fear at this point would be if I put a 25 pip stop is that price comes up, news comes out, boom, wicks me out, and then it goes in my direction, right? So it's better to play it safe, wait after the news, right? Let the markets tell us what direction it really wants to head, what true direction it wants to go to, and then we get in, right? But as of right now, this is kind of my outlook. I think for the news, we may actually see an impulse back up. So we may see something scoop up like this, and then we may see a continuation down for GU. This is my overall kind of sentiment for GU, guys. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Let me know what are you guys looking at, or what you guys think. Did you guys understand that explanation? If yes, let me know. Guys, we're at 16 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, team. Let's go. Also, welcome to all of our newest family members, guys. If you're new to the family, welcome. Make yourself at home. We are live every single day, guys. Also, guys, if you guys are looking for a prop firm or the prop firm that I personally use, this is the prop firm I have. I have a 200K account with them. And also there is a sign up link with mine. So if you do sign up, there's a bonus, and you also get 10% off with my link there. So yeah, take advantage of that if you are looking for a prop firm that is pretty legit. They're pretty good. They're based in Dubai as well. So this is my link for the inner circle group as well. So if you're looking to take my signals or my trades, or even just enjoy our live Zoom calls, that is the link right there for you guys. And also I'm going to put the link here for our free Telegram group, guys. So I want to make sure you guys are connected. Guys, the biggest thing when it comes to trading is being connected to the community. That is huge. Okay. So yeah, so let me know if you understood this explanation as to why I'm anticipating this, guys. It's important to understand it, just because then that way at least you know what I'm talking about and you're gaining some knowledge here, guys. So nice impulse to the upside, probably retesting a little bit more of a complex pullback before it ends up giving us a push to the downside. That's kind of what I'm anticipating overall. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Okay, so we got my man Adrian, gold, yeah. So we were just looking at gold, my man. So if we go back to gold here, you guys could see that it's already giving us a nice rejection here. Give me one sec. So I wouldn't be surprised though, even though it is pulling back down. Remember, we don't want to go based off of just what's happening here. We could see still a huge spike to the upside. We got 8 minutes left for news. Yeah, wait, 8 minutes left for news. Let's see here, Dixie. Dixie's looking bullish. Look, it's looking bullish. They're anticipating it to be bullish. So I'm anticipating gold to actually push down, guys. That's what I'm thinking. I think gold's going to push down. That's my personal opinion, though. Anything could happen, though, so don't be surprised if it actually pushes up higher, spikes up a little bit higher. But I think that this is the area where I want to be selling for gold. Not here, but yeah. I mean, actually, this is also an area here, too, so, but the problem is if you sell here and then news comes out, look how much of a wide gap you have here. 68 pips. That's the problem, right? That's the biggest problem. Yeah. So at that point, you're pretty much, it's a gamble, you know what I mean? Welcome to all the new members. Anyone that's new to the family, guys, welcome. Don't be shy. Comment in the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from, guys. We're almost at 5,000 family members, guys. 5,000 subscribers. That's crazy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, we've got a couple minutes left. We've got 5 minutes left. So the forecast is 232K. Actually, it will be negative. Sorry, that would be negative. So 232K is what they're forecasting. And then we've got 228 previous. Yeah, so that's going to be worse for the dollar. So if that means if it's worse for the dollar, we could see a push, maybe up to these highs here. We could see a push up here. Let's say buys, clear buys above here, and then clear sells below here. Welcome to all the new members as well, guys. Make sure that for the new members that are just joining in, make sure you guys also join in our free Telegram group, guys. The link is in the video description below, guys. Make sure you guys join in on that. It's absolutely free. And all the other links are in the video description below as well. Guys, we're at 18 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, guys. We've got a couple minutes left for news. We've got 2 minutes left. I think it actually might be bearish for the US dollar, so we'll see what happens here. I was actually anticipating bullish, but it seems like no, it's bearish because this is unemployment claims. For a second, I got confused. So yeah, so no, it's gonna be bearish for the US dollar. So most likely, we'll see though, because you can't just bank just on that. We have to see what happens. But yeah, this is just something to keep in mind, team. Got 2 minutes left. Let's go. Welcome to all the new members, guys. If you're new, don't be shy, guys. Comment in the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from, what country you are joining us from. It still says pending, guys. Still says pending. Dixie's still strong. That's good. By the way, I haven't entered anything, guys, yet. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Look at that. EURUSD gave us a nice push here, guys. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's see. So we got a push down here. So I would say at this point, team, we're definitely looking for continuation of sells for gold once we kind of break below this area and close below this area here. So I would say I'd like to see a closure below this area here. So if we get a closure, even if it's like a 15-minute candle closure, that's more than enough. But I'd like to see a closure below these lows here first before I start looking for continuation of sells. Because for all I know, price could come up here to this area, right? And we could see the impulse, great, but we don't know if it's going to reject this area, right? Price could come to this area and then give an instant rejection back up, right? So if we're looking to short from here, right, all it's going to do is probably hit our stop loss if we look for shorts, right? We need to wait and see price actually break below this area, right? And then we could probably get in on a small retest and continuation back down, right? Probably to this area over here. Right, so this is the way we should be looking at the markets. That way we can avoid anything. That way we mitigate our I can't even say it. That way we minimize our risk, right? So we're able to preserve our capital. But yeah, this is just how it is. See how it's pushing down pretty bad or pretty good all the way down? That's just pretty much what it is. One second, team. I'm just updating here my VIP students here. Look at that, Nas pushed down nicely. It is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to get the entries, guys, but you guys can see the overall sentiment is to the downside. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we missed this move, guys. This is beautiful, though. This is what we were anticipating for Nasdaq. It is what it is. Yeah, things like this will happen. You just gotta move on and understand there's always opportunities in the markets, guys. Maybe gold, we might see that nice pushback down. If we get that break below this area, then we could see a continuation to the upside. If we break above this area, then we could see a continuation to the upside. But overall, this is kind of the range that I see. I'm not really looking for buys unless it breaks above, or I'm looking for sells unless it breaks below. These are kind of my areas of interest, team. And maybe you could use that as reference. But overall, if we do get a nice break closure below this area, wait for some sort of a retest, then I'm looking for a continuation to the downside. But overall, thinking that it may continue to go down lower just because of the overall sentiment of the most recent trend has been to the downside. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, we can see the 1 hour time frame, we've been actually breaking lows and creating more lower lows. So I think that if we were to break here for gold, it would just come down to this area. Look, literally at the pullback, it comes exactly to this previous, on the left hand side, this area of support as well. So we'd see a nice break, wait for the little retest, and then probably see it come back down and retest this low down here, guys. That's what I see here for gold. These are my areas of interest, guys. Yeah. We got RSPS, bro. You told dollar will go bearish on sub. No problem, man. You could you could do whatever you like. No one can predict the markets, guys, obviously, right? So especially when it's news, right? So the dollar right now, obviously, I said it wouldn't go bearish. I said the dollar would go bullish because we had this line right here. So you guys notice right here, I said it very clearly. We're in this upwards trend, right? So I didn't say the dollar would go bearish. Let me just delete this here. Yeah. And obviously, guys, you have to understand there's no right or wrong direction, right? So obviously, anything could happen when there's news. News could completely, even if it's going bullish, right? And we're anticipating price to go higher, all of a sudden we could just see a massive move to the downside with news, right? So we obviously had unemployment claims, so we were anticipating a bearish move based off of the forecast. If you look at the like the news on the Forex factory, if we look at unemployment claims, if they're forecasting that the unemployment claims are going to be over 232,000 and the previous one was 228, that's obviously going to be significantly worse for the dollar, right? That's just how it works. This is the dollar, right? Now, if the news, which it ended up being better than the 232, which is 216, obviously we don't know news. We can't control news, right? News was better. That's why we saw bullishness for the dollar, right? So if we saw bullishness, that's what gave us the push to the downside for the dollar, for gold. So yeah. Anyways, team, thank you so much. I'm going to call it a day. I'll keep you guys updated. If anything, I put in a lot of work and effort to be here, but I don't need to be here, guys. So thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys probably maybe later tonight. We'll see. But the markets are a little bit slow today. Even after the news and stuff like that, they're a little bit slow. You can see kind of like even like the euro. GU was a nice push down, which is what we were anticipating. But I am still anticipating that it may still push back up. That's what I think is going to happen. And then we'll see what ends up happening after that. All right, guys, thank you so much. I've got to catch up on other stuff. But yeah, I do these live streams for you guys. Obviously, I appreciate it, but appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the support from you guys. You guys have been awesome. I might come on later tonight. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the markets give us. But as of right now, I think even US 30, we may see US 30 push down to these lows over here. But yeah, I'm not really seeing a huge moves here for the market. The market's a little bit slow today, even with the news that we have. We have a little bit more news coming out later today as well. Let's see here. Yeah, we got more news around 10 a.m. It's orange folder, but still, it still could affect the markets a little bit. All right, guys, I'm going to put the links here. Also, for those that are wondering as well, the broker that I use, this is the broker that I have. I use Blueberry Markets. Okay. And then we do also have our Facebook group. I don't know if you guys, well, one second. The link is in the video description for that. I don't know why I can't copy it there. Actually, in fact, and I'll put the broker here for US. Yeah. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. Any questions for me. Let me know in the chat before we call it a day. Let me know if you have any questions for me, guys. Also, welcome to everyone that's new to the family, guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys have all been very, very supportive. But yeah, I think that I'm going to be probably wrapping up. All right, let's take a look here. So US 30, let's go. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I think US 30 may continue to go down lower, guys. Most likely to this low down here. Look at that. Nasdaq was the only one that we were looking for it to go down, and it went down exactly as expected, but we got the pullback before. Yeah. I mean, if we get some sort of a retracement, we could see a continuation to these lows down here. That's my overall target, is these lows down here. Now, if we do get a push back up, I would say buys, any buys for gold would have to be above this area here, because that's an area of significance right here. You can see it right here, previous level support, resistance here. I would want to see buys above this area here, or I'd like to see closure below this area here, and we'd look for sells on the retest. But this is the overall range that I see here. You can see it even on the 30-minute. It's pretty clear. This is kind of the range. You don't want to be trading within the range here, team, just because we don't know what direction the market's going to go, right? Created a huge wick down. If it does break above this area, we could see a continuation up, and I would be probably targeting above here. That's actually not bad of a move, actually. We'd be about catching about 60 pips, so that's not too bad. 70 pips, actually, if it does end up going in that direction. Yeah. Yeah, see, you can see even GU starting to pull back. I think it's going to give us a more extensive pullback before it continues to do its move to the downside. Guys, we're at 20 likes. Let's go. Alright guys, I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 1 second. All right, guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience. So right now for NASDAQ, what I'm anticipating, actually, you know what, even for NASDAQ, what I'm anticipating here is a nice pullback. So even if we pull back to, let's say we pull back to this area here, that would be a nice sell opportunity right there. So we got a nice push here. Excuse me, and I target these lows over here. So that's kind of my overall target here for NASDAQ. I don't think it's going to push back a little bit higher. I mean, it could maybe come back up to these highs up here, but this is kind of my overall sentiment for NASDAQ. So this could be a nice opportunity for you guys, but I would say just wait for price to come up to these highs, wait for it to give some sort of an exhaustion, some sort of a retracement before we start entering back in on short opportunities for NASDAQ. Guys, we're at 21 likes. Let's go. 21 likes, team. Let's take a look at, yeah, EURUSD is looking good for sales. Yes, I already had that set up there for EURUSD. So we got a beautiful push up here on EURUSD, guys. This is looking pretty good for sales. I've also updated a couple of my students on that specific trade. So that's just a little glimpse there, guys. Yes, I do update my students in terms of trade opportunities that I see. Let's take a look at gold though too, guys. Gold, we're not realizing this, but gold is actually breaking above, and it closed above here on the 30-minute time frame. This is actually quite significant, right? So if we were to even look at a buy opportunity here on gold, you know, we target these highs up here. That's about 58 pips, right? And you know, you do like a nice tighter stop loss, like let's say 15 pip stop loss here. You know, this could be a good buy opportunity as well. So something to kind of keep in mind. But yeah. Yeah, I think this is clean, guys. Overall, this is clean for buys, personally. But yeah. All right, guys. I will see you guys later tonight. Okay. Sumo, thank you so much, my man. Yes, we're looking at gold. Sorry, EURUSD sells. I did send that in my VIP group. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys later tonight. A little bit more quiet of a day on the stream. However, I might surprise you guys later in the evening, so just keep on the lookout. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss out, guys. And if you have any questions, guys, just reach out. Also, make sure you guys check out our free Telegram group, guys, and all the links below, guys. Everything's there. All the links are there, guys. Make sure you're checked in. Make sure you don't miss out, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys later tonight. Bye for now.